If this gets back to Nicolas Cage, I adore him. My eyes are never off him when he does anything, which I think is proof that he's doing something right.
Yes.
But that voice,
dude,
your impression is fantastic.
Thank you. He came on SNL and did it with me, which I know is like an SNL move. But if I really had to think about one moment that I had live during that show, that was my favorite moment of the whole time. It was probably when he came and did that with me.
And were you at all self-conscious about doing it with him, or did it immediately just turn into, we're playing together, it's fun?
Kind of the latter. I mean, I obviously didn't want him to hate me because I respect his work so much. And like the reason I have an impression is because I've watched 1,000 hours of Nick Cage. You know, it's like embedded in me somewhere. But I didn't even think to do it. It was like, I think like Emily Spivey or someone wrote me into a sketch as Nick Cage. And she's like, you know, Samberg, can you do Nick Cage? And I was like, I don't think so. But then I tried it. And I was like, hey, I guess I can kind of do it. And then I kept doing it on Update. And it was just so fun. And he was the nicest when he came. And he went so fucking ham live. Like,
so, of course.
We did an address and he was like, good. And we were like, this is going to work. And then on air, he just like went all in and like did the nice thing of like, I'm going to do how you do the impression.
Yes.
You know, so it like feels crackly and fun. Like, he was just a joy.
He did, we used to do a horse on our late night show called Kloppy. And Kloppy was a horse. This conceit was I'd go like, hey, it's time to visit our friend Kloppy. And then there was like a children's theme. And this horse would, with a big fake head, would look through the window and go, hi, I'm Kloppy. And I would talk to Kloppy. And Kloppy would always say very depressing things and then wander off and you'd hear a gunshot and a fall. And I go, oh no, Kloppy killed himself. And Kloppy would come back and, no, I didn't. And then there was always a very tortured explanation for what the gunshot and the fall was all about. And he kept doing that. And that was Kloppy. And when we go out with the song too. And then I had Nick Cage on once, completely unrelated. We had him on as a guest and he's talking and he just said at one point, I like Kloppy. And with his Nick, I mean, you can do it better than I can, but he said, I like you. I like Kloppy. You can do it for me.
I really like Kloppy.
And he did it with a big smile. And I became obsessed. When the interview was over, I said, the next time we do Kloppy, I want when we play the song, it's Kloppy. I want a little circle wipe to come up of Nick Cage's head going, I like Kloppy, for no reason, and then go away. And that was the magic of doing that kind of comedy was they went, okay. And then the next time we did Kloppy, it had a Nicolas Cage endorsement.